Additional strategy for taking a look at how we may work towards preventing increasing levels of stress and anxiety as it relates to the pandemic is to pay close attention to getting adequate amounts of rest. Sleep is an opportunity for restoring our levels of energy, the opportunity to restore our energy in order to deal more effectively with the coping strategies that will allow us to reduce stress and anxiety. That's typical and normal for us overall, but when we're facing a pandemic like this, those levels of stress and anxiety can increase greatly. So paying close attention to your sleep patterns and proper ways to get rest. For instance, you might find yourself struggling with falling asleep, and that may not be typical for you, but you find that during this period of time, falling asleep becomes more and more difficult. You might find yourself waking up sooner than you normally would. That's typical and normal in this kind of experience and not uncommon when we're feeling increased levels of stress and anxiety. You might find it helpful as you prepare to go to bed, identifying earlier times to go to sleep, giving yourself adequate amount of time to actually sleep, but also to recognize too, reducing the level of stress as you're retiring for the evening, sliding between the covers to go to bed. Do some relaxation in the way of distracting yourself through some perhaps memory of pleasant places that you've been before. We call that imagery in the therapeutic sense. To find yourself perhaps at the beach or in the mountains, a place that you've been before perhaps that you found to be very relaxing and peaceful. And if you don't have one of those, you might create one in your mind's eye. So take yourself away from where you're at and to reduce that level of stress and to begin to slow your thought processes down. So it's important to identify for yourself ways in which you might do that. I'm Dr. Phil Toll, and remember, together we'll get through this.